First at the American League East, the Red Sox picked up 14 hits in total as they defeated the visiting Yankees 9-7. As of right now, the Red Sox are in second place in the AL East, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race, while the Yankees are atop the division. They have a 3-game cushion. The Blue Jays combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 6-4. Heading into the day, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Blue Jays are third in the division, 10 games out of first. The Rays smacked 15 team hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 5-4. In the standings, the White Sox are in third place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Rays sit in fourth place in the American League East division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Minnesota Twins launched 3 home runs as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 6-5. At the start of the day, the Indians are leading the American League Central 4 games up, while the Tigers in Detroit 6-2. Entering the day's action, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Royals are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Brooms in a 3-game sweep as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 5-2. The win was their 6th in a row. As of today, the Mariners are in fourth place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Athletics are second in the division. They trail first by 4 games. The Halos earned the 3-game series sweep as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 3-2. As of right now, the Astros sit in last place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Angels are third in the division. They're 7 games back. The Nationals totaled 11 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 7-1. In the standings, the Braves are in fourth place in the NL East, 8 games out of first, while the Nationals are atop the division, 4 games up. Pablo Lopez got the win on the mound, his 14th this season, leading Miami past the Mets 2-0. Heading into the day, the Marlins are in last place in the NL East, 16 games out of first, while the Mets are second in the division. They trail first by 4 games. Didi Gregorius was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, helping lead Philadelphia past Texas 10-8. Entering the day's action, the Phillies sit in third place in the National League East Division. They're 7 games back, while the Rangers are leading the AL West, 4 games up. The Brewers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 5-4. At the start of the day, the Brewers are in last place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Cubs are atop the division, 4 games up. The Cardinals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 3-0. As of right now, the Cardinals sit in second place in the National League Central. They trail first by 4 games, while the Pirates are fourth in the division, 19 games out of first. The Diamondbacks combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants. The regular season is winding down, but the postseason races are heating up. Here's how yesterday's nail-biting action went down. In the National League Central, the New York Mets sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the Cardinals on the road 11-4. Heading into the day, the Cardinals are in second place in the NL Central, 4.5 games back. And the Mets have now clinched one of 2 NL wildcard spots with the win. That'll do it for now. Enjoy today's Pennant Chase baseball, and don't forget to check back in tomorrow morning for all the highlights from the action.